Have you ever checked your bank account before walking into a grocery store? Maybe you've mentally added up everything in your shopping cart before reaching the checkout because you're worried your card might get declined. Or maybe payday finally hits, and within 48 hours, your account looks exactly like it did before. If any of that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Here's the thing, most people think financial stress is simply about not making enough money, but that's actually not true. I've met people earning $45,000 a year who sleep great at night, and people making over $250,000 who constantly feel like they're one emergency away from disaster. Because financial stress isn't determined by your income, it's determined by where you are on the financial stress ladder. And today, we're going to walk through all 5 levels. More importantly, we're going to talk about why level 3 is where millions of people get trapped for years, and exactly how to escape it. My name is James, and I spend way too much time thinking about personal finance, wealth building, and why people stay financially stuck. If you're someone who feels like you're working hard but never getting ahead, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Let's get into it. Level 1, Survival Mode. This is the highest level of financial stress. Every dollar has a job before you even earn it. Bills are overdue. Collection calls become normal. You avoid checking your bank account because seeing the number gives you anxiety. According to numerous consumer finance surveys over the past few years, millions of Americans struggle to cover an unexpected $400 emergency without borrowing or selling something. Think about that. Just $400. That's less than many people's monthly car payment. Now, you might be thinking, I'll finally relax once I make more money. Not necessarily, because if your spending grows as fast as your income, nothing actually changes. The stress simply wears nicer clothes. Level 2, Treading Water. At first glance, life actually looks okay. The bills get paid, rent is covered, the lights stay on, you might even go out to eat occasionally. But underneath the surface, everything is fragile. Miss 2 weeks of work, need new tires, have an unexpected medical bill. Suddenly everything starts falling apart. Here's what most people don't realize. Living paycheck to paycheck doesn't always mean you're broke. Sometimes it simply means you have zero margin. Imagine driving a car with only enough gas to reach work every single day. You technically have enough, until there's traffic, or a detour, or you have to drive somewhere unexpected. That's exactly how most households operate financially. Level 3, Comfortable but stuck. This is the dangerous one. Because level 3 doesn't feel like financial stress, at least not all the time. You have a decent income, maybe you make $70,000, $90,000, even 6 figures, you own a nice vehicle, you take vacations, people assume you're doing great, but every raise disappears, every bonus gets spent, your lifestyle quietly expands. Let's say someone receives a $10,000 raise. After taxes, maybe that's around $7,000. Instead of investing it, they upgrade apartments, finance a newer SUV, increase restaurant spending by $300 every month, add streaming subscriptions. Suddenly, that raise is gone forever. This is called lifestyle inflation, and psychologically, it's incredibly powerful. Your brain adapts to new comforts almost immediately. What once felt luxurious becomes normal. Then, normal starts feeling inadequate. Look, humans are terrible at appreciating permanent upgrades. Researchers studying happiness have repeatedly found that people quickly adjust to higher levels of income and spending. The excitement fades, but the monthly payment stays. This is why escaping level 3 isn't about earning dramatically more money. It's about creating separation between income growth and lifestyle growth. This is where it gets really interesting. Imagine 2 people making $85,000 annually. Person A spends nearly every dollar. Person B automatically invests just $700 each month. Assuming roughly an 8% annual return, that $700 monthly investment grows to over $500,000 in about 25 years. Same income, completely different future. That's why level 3 is so dangerous. It feels successful, while quietly preventing wealth. So, how do you escape level 3? The answer isn't cutting every coffee purchase, it's creating systems. System number 1, save every future raise before you ever see it. If your paycheck increases by $500 per month, automatically invest $300. Live on the remaining $200. You'll barely notice the difference. System number 2, build 1 year of expenses slowly. Most people aim for 3 to 6 months. That's a great goal, but eventually 1 year of expenses changes how your brain views money. Because you're no longer reacting, you're choosing. System number 3, separate investing from decision making. Automation removes emotion. Every payday, money moves automatically. No debates, no motivation required. Level 4, financial stability. At this point, money becomes less emotional. Unexpected expenses become inconveniences, not disasters. You don't panic when the refrigerator dies, you replace it. Your investments continue growing while you're sleeping. Your emergency fund actually exists. And perhaps most importantly, you stop making financial decisions out of fear. Because fear is expensive. Fear causes people to sell investments during market crashes. Fear causes people to finance purchases they should delay. Fear causes people to stay trapped in jobs they hate. Stability gives you options, and options create freedom. Level 5, Financial Confidence. Notice I didn't say financial freedom, because confidence comes first. This level isn't necessarily about owning private jets, it's about knowing you'll be okay. Your investments produce meaningful income, your savings continue growing, your financial future no longer depends entirely on your next paycheck. Here's what most people imagine wealth feels like: luxury, fancy cars, huge houses. In reality, wealth often feels surprisingly quiet. Sleeping peacefully, ignoring surprise bills, helping family without creating your own emergency, taking time off because you choose to, not because you have to. That's real financial confidence. The psychology nobody talks about? Here's something that changed the way I think about money. Financial stress steals mental bandwidth. Researchers have found that chronic financial pressure makes it harder to focus, plan, and make good decisions. Think of your brain like a computer. Every unpaid bill, every overdue notice, every financial worry keeps another browser tab open. Eventually, your system slows down. That's why escaping financial stress isn't only about growing your bank account. It's about reclaiming your attention, your energy, your peace of mind. Final thoughts. Look, you don't have to reach level 5 this year. You don't even have to reach it in 5 years. But you do need to know where you are today, because you can't escape a level you haven't identified. If you're in level 1, focus on stability. If you're in level 2, create breathing room. If you're trapped in level 3, fight lifestyle inflation with everything you've got, because that's where wealth is quietly won or quietly lost. Remember, financial success isn't about looking rich. It's about becoming financially unshakable. Thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you understand your own financial stress a little better, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below telling me which level you think you're currently on. I read every comment and I'd love to hear your story. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.